Hi, fellow traders. What a week in the market, huh? It was, it was wow. It was a lot of fun. A lot of hurry up and waiting. Hurry up and wait. We got to get that patience in so that we can hit the market just right. You know, that's what I'm trying to get you guys to pick up on. That's why I stream everything live so you can see it. I really want you to get a feel for how you have to be, how patient you have to be, how meticulous you have to be about the stocks you pick, that you track. And, hopefully it's rubbing off. I mean, a lot of people have told me that it is rubbing off, that they have seen a remarkable improvement from last year to this year or throughout this year. So, I'm going to keep grinding and keep working with you guys. So we're gonna recap the day and kind of recap the week real quick, and then I'm gonna let you guys get out of here. Some of you are starting your Christmas break now, so want to make sure you get out of here. But one thing I want to leave with you this weekend, it's not about who you are, it's about who you want to become, and the price that you're willing to pay to get there. And what I mean by price, I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about that sweat equity. I'm talking about the time and effort that you're going to put into being who you want to be. If it's a trader, obviously you're here, you want to be a trader. So it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you time. And you can't speed it up. You just have to grind it out. Do the things you need to do to make it happen for you. So, remember, you got what it takes. I told you this yesterday. You got everything you need to get to where you want to be. You just have to be willing to pay the price to get there. And I'm not talking about money. I'm not talking about me selling you a damn thing. I'm talking about you selling yourself on what you need to do in order to get to where you want to be. Now, that's what it's all about. All right, so let's take a look at this. Oh man, look at the market. This is just what we wanted to see, and it's even better than I anticipated last Sunday when we talked about this. This is a lot better than what I thought it was going to be. I felt we would flatten out around 250, but we got 10 more points. Nice volume in the market. This is really good for Friday. I mean, really good. Unfortunately, I didn't have it timed perfectly. I left some money on the table, but any profit is good profit. So, what we're looking for next week is all going to depend on the news that comes out this weekend. I got a feeling we're going to get some pumps from the administration, the president's administration. Hell, he may even send out some tweets. I really think you're going to get some people defending this market. But most of us, we want the market to pull back. This is what, we want to see it pull back. We want to see it get some correction, because the farther it pulls back, the more volatile it's going to be going back up. And we'll be able to get opportunities then. So we like the market moving like this. Some of my long-term investments are taking hits, but I know it's not going to be there for long. I know, eventually this market's going to come back. I do have lines in the sand that I will get in all cash if we cross. But, I think we're going to continue to enjoy some of this really, a good ways into next year. All right, so today I got NKE. I had to be really patient because opening range trades just did not set up today. It didn't set up. And You know, and like I said on this morning, this was on our watch. And I talked about this. I was like, I did not want this long because we had the 50 here. We had the 100, which is up here at 70. The 200, which up here is up there at 74.50-ish. We had another pivot. There was just too much to the upside. I wanted it short. And in order to get it short, I had to wait until we got below the 20 and below the 100 day. I mean, the 100 period. Yeah, this was the opening range low right here. But no trades until we got under this. So once we got under it, I waited for a candle to fight back. When it showed weakness, I jumped in right when it broke that low. And, you know, it took a minute, but was able to get a cover here. Just couldn't quite get to my target. My final target, or my next target, was going to be the 100, which I conveniently have covered up here. Let me see if I can move it so you can see it. All right, there we go. This was my target. We didn't quite get there when we started to turn, and the momentum started to show me we were about to pop. I went ahead and covered some. I left some on just in case we rejected the 9 here and pulled back. But we didn't. Had to take it off at break even. And that was the trade. And then, you know, that was the move I wanted. It just didn't follow through all the way to the 200. But we did get a nice lick on it. Right at $100. You know, not bad. You know, we only traded with 200 shares. And we picked up $100 on this. Stress-free trades. These, just like yesterday. You know, CCL. You know, just low stress trades with a solid setup, solid risk, reward. And we just grind it and grow our account. That's what it's all about. So NKE was pretty decent. Then we got some TVIX. This was a beautiful trade. I think I kind of flipped it a little too early here. I started to get nervous. If you knew how this stock traded over the last couple of days, it didn't really follow the SPY. And it's not supposed to follow the SPY. But I use it, the SPY, to, you know, help me trade this. Well, let me take that back. I'm showing you the SPY because that's all DOS will show. It's not. It doesn't show me the E-mini futures. I'm not paying to get that data because I don't trade it, but I use it to let me know what TVIX is doing. So that should follow the E-mini futures, and that's what I'm looking at on my Thinkorswim chart. But it usually kind of follows the SPY. Sometimes I watch Apple, and Apple moves ahead of the SPY. There's just a lot of little things that I do, but it changes up because the market changes. People, you know, they figure out what we're doing, and they go and they try to do the opposite because their job is to take our money. That's how they get paid. Now, our job is to be on their side to help take other people's money. You know, we're not going to take their money, but we want to be with them and doing the same thing that they're doing while they're doing it. You know, so that we could be trading with them and not against them. You know, that's my philosophy. That's my theory. That's what everything I do is based off of. And what I try to share with you guys in the community. But this was just a crappy trade. And I traded it with small size today. But still ended up with 224.64. Missed a huge run up into the close. Just flat missed it. I saw it. I just didn't have the guts to take it. I didn't have the conviction to jump in this in the small account. I was already, holding this thing all day in the big account. So, we just kind of let that run. But not bad to close the week out on 270.03. I mean, that's not bad. That is not bad at all. If I could do this every day with as little stress as I had, I'd take it. I mean, and all we do is, as we grow our account, we can take more size. I could have doubled the size on this. The size on this trade was 200 shares. When I get to the point I could double these shares, I can double the profit. So I probably could have pulled almost $600, doubling the share size with less stress. I mean, the same amount of low stress. The risk is a little bit greater, but your account's greater. So your account is going to incur more risk. But there are people who are just as happy trading like this and going home every day $200 to $400 a day. They're happy with it. Really, really happy with it. So in the large account, now I intended on getting in this and holding it all day if it set up. That was my plan. But inadvertently, I had left this on overnight. You see, I had J&J. That was an all-day hold from yesterday that never worked out, and it's still not working out. But I am holding it because technically it's still in play. TVIX, I did hold overnight, but it was inadvertently. I would never, ever intentionally hold a stock like this overnight. But I got so caught up in the NKE earnings trade yesterday and was waiting and waiting and waiting for it to see if it was going to, mature and get to that next level of the 200. I completely forgot that I still had these positions on, waiting to see if something was going to happen after market. So when I logged in this morning, I'm getting ready to look at TVIX. I'm already in it, and I'm already down like $1,000. So, that was a rude awakening. But, in this account, I don't have to worry about it. I mean, I've got plenty of money in here to deal with something like that. So it would have had to really go bad on me for it to, work me out. But this J&J, this one is the only thing that's causing me a little stress right now. So 2097.66, and all of that was on TVIX. So really nice move. I missed the last piece of this, but I did catch this huge move, scaling out. Here's just me scaling out that position. Scaled out twice here and caught the rest up here. So very good day, very strong end of the week. I'm very pleased with where everything is right now. So, to end out the week, 2044 in the small account, 2044.48. We put in $2,000. Every week we've been getting better and better. This is the last week for a minute you're gonna see this, because I'm wiring out. I wired out some yesterday. Kind of got freaked out today because it kept showing that the deposit was denied. Come to find out, it was my bank not allowing over $1,500 to be credited to my debit card. So it wasn't Sure Trader. I was kind of pissed at them. It's not their fault. My bank was they were sending it. My bank was declining it. So once we got it below, right at $1,500, the deposits, that worked out fine. But so check if you're depositing money and trying to get them to send it to your debit card, make sure your bank, find out what the minimum or the maximum your bank will allow to be deposited in using your card. And that'll save you some grief. And so right here at the end of the day, I requested to withdraw some more. So I've only got $5,200 in there. I left some in to pay my platform fees and all that for July 1st. So we have wired out. We're back to, we'll be back to trading $5,000. I'm ready for January 2nd. You know, I'm going to be out Monday and Tuesday, Christmas. No trading for me. I'm not even logging in to the room. We're done. Spend time with your family. If you don't celebrate Christmas, you know, just enjoy the holidays. Enjoy spending time with your family and celebrating their love. I mean, this is the time that we have to do it. So that's what I'm going to do. Wednesday, I'll be back in. But I don't foresee taking any trades Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. You know, last year, I don't think I took any either. But I will log on. We'll have the scans going. And when the family's ready to leave, I'll be taking off, but I'll leave everything running. But I'm just ready for January 2nd. I'm ready to get locked and loaded and make 2019 our year. You know, 2019 will be mine. And 2019 should be yours. It should be yours. So let's go after it, guys. Let's go get it. You know, let's go get this. So we ended up, now you guys were with me all the way. You saw me struggle. I think I started the summer with $1,000 and I ended the summer with around $1,000. I went through the whole summer and didn't make a damn thing. I think maybe I ended up with $1,200, but it was just the hardest market I've ever traded in. But we learned a lot. If you stuck it out, you learned a lot and you grew a lot. And you should have developed a little bit more of appreciation for patience and discipline. But once the market came around, we slowly grew this. I didn't get out of hand. I didn't go nuts. And slowly got back on track. And now we're wiring out right at $5,000. I mean, not quite, but close. You know, but we've made $9,000. Just that short amount of time. And I know 6 months seems like a long time, but you got to look at where you started. Look at where you started, or look at where we started, and look at where we are now. And we're consistent with our earnings. You know, yeah, we've got swings, but overall we're profitable and we're putting money in the bank. That's what I want to see. That's what I want all of you guys to be able to do. But like I said, I'm not asking you to believe anything. You know, whenever somebody shows me a calendar like this, doesn't mean a thing to me. But if I was able to see the trades and I was able to see, you know, the trade logs and all of that stuff every day, was able to see these trades live, it made all the difference in the world. So if you're in the community, you get to see all of this. You get to see all of the trades. I flip back and forth. After the morning, I'll flip to my big account. You can see what's going on in there. You know, I have people that do have those size accounts that started, but they're able to trade more in larger stocks, larger cap stocks. You know, so that's there for them. They're able to see that and have that model. So it's all great. But that's it for us. Wrapping up this week. Again, I will do a Rolling with Ed on Sunday. We will have the Sunday, our Sunday market strategy / swing session. We'll recap the swing trades from this week, the market, and look at what we go over what we're looking for to happen this coming week. So we will be doing that. So make sure you log in and chat. We start at 9 o'clock market time, or 9 o'clock Eastern time, and we usually wrap it up in about 45 minutes. So you guys come check us out, and if I don't talk to you guys or anybody, you don't see any more of my videos throughout the holidays, have a great, happy, and Merry Christmas holiday. Whatever you're celebrating, I hope is beautiful, and you get to spend time with your family, because that's what this is all about. I do this so that I can give to my family, and that's what it's all about. All right, so you guys take it easy. Have a great, safe weekend and holiday, and I will see you soon.